Have you ever noticed how the ocean seems to breathe, rising and falling like a slow, steady heartbeat beneath a silver moon? Tonight, we'll follow the unseen pull that shapes every wave, every ripple, a cosmic dance whispered across the tides. It's a quiet story of gravity, rhythm, and connection, written between the earth and its celestial companion. Welcome to the thoughtful night, where science becomes a gentle lullaby for your mind. Before we drift into the ocean's secrets, take a moment to subscribe and share in the comments where you're listening from, because this peaceful journey is better when we share it together. Close your eyes if you like, breathe deeply, and let your imagination float to the shore where moonlight meets water. Tonight, we explore how the moon, distant yet ever near, holds the Earth's tides in a tender, invisible embrace. When night falls and the sky unfurls its dark velvet blanket, the moon rises quietly, a pale guardian suspended above the restless Earth. Familiar to all, yet forever mysterious, its glowing face holds secrets older than human memory. It watches with a steady, gentle gaze, an ever-present companion circling our world, never rushing, never faltering, yet always there. This glowing orb, so close it feels like you could reach out and touch it, was not always a silent watcher. The moon's story begins in chaos and fire, a tale etched into the bones of the solar system itself. Long ago, when Earth was young and wild, a colossal collision rocked its surface, a dance of destruction and creation. A Mars-sized body, sometimes called Theia, slammed into the molten Earth, sending shards of molten rock into orbit. These fragments gathered like whispers of a broken promise, slowly coalescing into the moon, Earth's steadfast companion born from fire and fury. From that moment, the moon has orbited Earth with a quiet dignity. Its path is neither erratic nor random. It follows a gentle ellipse, a cosmic tether, pulled and held by the invisible threads of gravity. It takes about 27 days to circle our planet, always showing us the same face, the near side, while the far side remains forever hidden in shadow, a silent witness to the universe beyond. This constancy is more than poetic, it is essential. The moon's steady presence pulls at Earth in ways we often overlook but cannot live without. Its gravity reaches across the void, tugging at oceans, shaping tides, and marking time with a rhythm older than any clock. Imagine the moon as Earth's silent partner in a cosmic dance, not the flashy lead, but the steady heartbeat beneath the music. Each night it glides across the sky, commanding a rhythm that we only begin to understand when we watch the oceans rise and fall. That steady pull is a reminder of connection in an often chaotic universe. The moon, though distant, reaches out with invisible hands, linking itself with Earth's watery surface. This bond is ancient, unbroken, and beautiful in its simplicity. Its orbit is slow, a deliberate journey that marks the passage of time and tides alike. The moon does not rush. It moves with the patience of a watchful guardian, influencing the tides in a dance that repeats every day, every month, and every year. The moon's influence is a constant lullaby for Earth's oceans, a whisper of gravity that causes water to bulge and fall, rise and retreat. It is the pulse beneath the waves, the silent sculptor of tides, shaping the rhythm of the seas with every orbit. In this way, the moon becomes more than a distant rock in the sky. It is a cosmic force that connects land to sea, day to night, and time to motion. It is a reminder that even in silence, there is power. Even in distance, there is connection. As we look up tonight, let us remember the moon not just as a beautiful light in the darkness, but as a constant companion whose gentle pull shapes the very water beneath our feet. And as you begin to drift deeper into this story, allow yourself to feel the quiet embrace of the moon's presence, steady and sure. A celestial partner holding Earth's tides in its invisible hands, guiding the oceans through their endless dance. Beneath the vast sky, the ocean stretches wide and deep, a living, breathing entity that pulses with life and mystery. It is Earth's great heart, hidden beneath a shimmering surface that reflects the moon's pale glow. The ocean's breath rises and falls in an ancient rhythm, as if it were inhaling and exhaling with the steady, gentle hand of the moon. This is the tide, the ocean's heartbeat, a slow, graceful dance of water drawn by forces unseen. You may have stood at the shore and watched waves wash over the sand, feeling a secret connection to something much larger than yourself. This ebb and flow is the ocean responding to a cosmic whisper, a delicate call from the moon reaching across the sky. Tides are not just random waves crashing on the beach. They are a profound conversation between Earth, moon, and ocean. Twice a day, the water swells toward the moon, pulled by its gravity into a gentle bulge. On the opposite side of the Earth, another bulge rises, caused by the centrifugal force of our spinning planet. Between these bulges, the water retreats, creating the low tides, a subtle heartbeat marking the passage of time. The cycle of high and low tide repeats with quiet regularity, a lullaby sung by the ocean to the moon's eternal gaze. But tides do more than just rise and fall. They breathe with variation, with seasons and phases. When the sun, moon, and earth align in perfect harmony, the ocean's pulse grows stronger, creating spring tides, tides that rise higher and fall lower, waves that stretch farther and secrets that reach deeper. And when the sun and moon pull at right angles, their forces partially cancel, giving us neap tides, gentler breaths, quieter waves, a softer rhythm. These alternating tides create a natural dance, a pulse within the ocean that carries life along its shorelines and reaches into the rhythms of the earth itself. Picture the waves folding onto the shore, each one a messenger of the moon's unseen hand. They whisper stories of ancient mariners guided by tides, of creatures living between sea and land, and of a world connected by the dance of water and gravity. These waves are the ocean's voice, soft and persistent, inviting us to listen and to wonder. The ocean's heartbeat is both familiar and mysterious, steady yet ever-changing. It connects us to the moon's silent pull and to the larger cycles of our planet. Each rising tide is a reminder that we are part of something vast, a cosmic rhythm that transcends time and space. As you listen to the quiet music of the tides, let your mind float with the waves. Feel the ocean's pulse beneath your thoughts, steady and slow. Imagine yourself standing on a shore bathed in moonlight, where every wave carries the gentle weight of the moon's embrace. This oceanic breath is a lullaby for the earth, a natural rhythm that soothes, sustains, and shapes life itself. It's a reminder that beneath the vastness of the sky and sea, there is a tender connection, a heartbeat shared between worlds, kept alive by the moon's gentle command. Gravity is the invisible thread that binds the moon and earth in a quiet, endless embrace, a gentle force shaping the tides in ways we cannot see, yet feel deeply. Imagine gravity as a soft, unseen hand reaching across the void of space, pulling gently but persistently at the oceans below. It is a cosmic caress, subtle and powerful, guiding the rise and fall of water like a masterful artist shaping clay. In the simplest terms, gravity is the force that draws objects toward one another. It's why the moon circles the earth, why we remain rooted to the ground, and why the ocean bends to the moon's will. But gravity is more than just attraction. It is a delicate balance, a dance of push and pull between bodies and space. The moon's gravity reaches Earth like a quiet call, pulling the ocean's water into a soft bulge on the side closest to it. At the same time, on the opposite side of Earth, a second bulge forms. This is due to the centrifugal force created by Earth's rotation, a subtle outward fling that balances the inward pull of gravity. Together, these bulges create the high tides we observe twice each day. Think of Earth and Moon as partners in a graceful dance, circling each other in perfect harmony. The moon leads with its gentle tug, and Earth responds with its spinning motion beneath the waves. This cosmic choreography creates a rhythm, a pattern that repeats day after day, connecting the solid ground beneath our feet to the watery depths that cover most of our planet. This invisible sculptor, gravity, is constantly shaping the ocean's surface. It pulls and shapes the tides like a slow, deliberate brushstroke on an immense canvas. Water rises and falls not because of wind or weather alone, but because the moon's quiet gravity molds it, shaping the very heartbeat of the seas. The beauty of this force lies in its subtlety. Gravity does not shout or demand. It whispers, an unseen hand that tugs at the oceans, drawing waves inward and outward with quiet precision. It is a reminder that even the gentlest forces can have profound effects, shaping landscapes and lives across vast distances. As Earth spins beneath the moon's pull, the timing of tides unfolds. Because Earth rotates faster than the moon orbits, the tides don't align exactly with the moon's position. Instead, they follow a slight delay, a slow, trailing rhythm, as if the ocean hesitates before answering the moon's call. This is why we often experience two high tides and two low tides each day, a soft echo of the moon's steady orbit. Imagine the oceans as dancers responding to the moon's silent music, sometimes leading, sometimes following, always moving in a flowing harmony. The tides are this dance made visible, a physical manifestation of gravity's gentle reach. This connection between Earth and Moon is ancient and unbreakable. For billions of years, gravity has held them close, shaping not only tides, but also the stability of Earth's rotation. The moon's pull slows Earth's spin just a bit, lengthening our days over eons and guiding the cycles of life that depend on the steady rhythm of day and night. Gravity's pull extends beyond water. It touches the very crust of our planet, subtly stretching and compressing it. But the ocean, free to move, responds most dramatically, revealing the power of this unseen force in every swell and retreat. When you next find yourself by the shore, watch closely as the waves rise and fall. Behind this gentle motion is the moon's gravity, an eternal sculptor carving rhythms into the Earth's vast watery canvas. It is a force that connects the heavens to the earth, reminding us that even in silence, there is motion, even in distance, there is connection. So, let your thoughts drift with the tides. Picture the moon's soft hand, invisible but undeniable, pulling on the ocean's surface, shaping the very heartbeat of our planet. In this quiet, cosmic dance, gravity is the gentle guide, the invisible force that ties us all to the rhythms of the universe. And as you breathe deeply, sinking into calmness, allow yourself to be carried on this tide of wonder, carried gently by gravity's pull, forever linked to the moon's silent, steady companionship. In the vast cosmic ballet that shapes our tides, the moon is the quiet lead, close, constant, and commanding. Yet, far beyond, a more distant partner watches over the earth, the sun. Though its light dazzles and its warmth nurtures life, the sun's role in the tides is subtler, a gentle yet profound influence that adds depth and complexity to the ocean's endless rhythm. The sun's gravity, though much weaker on our waters than the moon's, is still powerful across the vastness of space. Imagine the sun's pull as a distant melody, quieter than the moon's song, but essential in completing the ocean's symphony. Its gravitational touch reaches Earth, drawing water in a gentle, steady tug, a cosmic whisper alongside the moon's more immediate pull. When the sun, moon, and Earth align perfectly in a straight line, a remarkable event unfolds. The sun's gravity joins forces with the moon's, their combined pull reaching its fullest strength. This alignment creates what scientists call spring tides, a time when the ocean's heartbeat grows louder, waves rise higher, and low tides fall lower. The word spring here is not about the season, but about the idea of leaping or bursting forth, as the tides do with increased energy. During these spring tides, the ocean seems to breathe more deeply, stretching its arms wider along the shore. This is the moment when the moon and the sun dance together, their gravity intertwined, creating tides that swell with the force of two celestial bodies working in unison. It is a magnificent reminder of the universe's intricate balance, a dance between light and shadow, pull and release. But just as the moon and sun sometimes join in harmony, there are times when they pull in different directions. When the sun and moon form a right angle with Earth between them, a position called quadrature, their gravitational forces partially cancel each other out. The result is a quieter tide known as the neap tide. These tides are gentler, their ebb and flow more subdued, as if the ocean were resting between the moon's louder calls. Neap tides bring a softer rhythm to the sea, a gentle lull in the ocean's breath. It's during these times that the tide's whisper becomes a murmur, inviting us to listen closely, to sense the subtler forces at work beneath the waves. The ocean still moves, still breathes, but with a more delicate step. This cosmic choreography between the sun and the moon creates a rhythm beyond the simple rise and fall of the tides. It shapes the cycles of life along coasts, influencing the timing of migrations, the opening of flowers, and the breeding of creatures both great and small. The interplay between these celestial bodies forms the pulse that connects land, sea, and sky. There is a quiet poetry in knowing that two distant bodies, so vastly different in size and distance, can come together to shape the living earth. The sun, with its blazing fire and immense power, exerts a calm, steady pull. The moon, smaller but much closer, responds with an intimate touch. Together, they weave the fabric of the tides, a cosmic tapestry that stretches across oceans and centuries. In this grand design, the sun reminds us that even the most powerful forces act in harmony, their influence measured and balanced. Its role as a distant partner is one of grace and subtlety, a cosmic companion whose presence is felt in the gentle rise and fall of the waves. As you imagine the sun's distant pull mingling with the moon's closer embrace, picture the ocean as a living mirror, reflecting the endless dance above. Each tide, each wave, carries the story of this celestial duet, a reminder that even across vast distances, the universe is connected by invisible threads of gravity and light. Feel the warmth of the sun's presence, steady and enduring, alongside the cool glow of the moon. Together, they create the rhythm of tides, a heartbeat for the earth that is as ancient as time itself. Let this thought carry you deeper into calmness. Let the sun's distant song and the moon's quiet pull lull you into a place where wonder and peace meet. A place where the tides of the ocean and the tides of the cosmos blend into one gentle, endless flow. Beneath the vast sky, the earth turns slowly and steadily, spinning on its axis like a great cosmic carousel. This gentle rotation, invisible but constant, sets the stage for the moon's silent dance, a delicate interplay that shapes the tides we witness every day. The rhythm of the tides is born from this exquisite partnership between Earth's spin and the moon's steady pull, a dance as old as the planet itself. Imagine the Earth spinning beneath the moon's watchful gaze, its surface moving beneath the quiet, steady tug of gravity. Because Earth turns faster than the moon orbits, any point on the planet's surface moves through two tidal bulges each day, experiencing two high tides and two low tides in roughly 24 hours. This creates a natural rhythm, a steady pulse like a heartbeat felt across the shorelines. The moon's gravity pulls water toward it, creating a bulge, a swelling of the ocean's surface, a wave that seems to reach out in greeting. At the same time, on the side of Earth farthest from the moon, another bulge forms, caused by the centrifugal force of Earth's rotation pushing water outward. These two bulges move as Earth spins, sweeping around the globe in a slow, steady rhythm. But the tides do not perfectly align with the moon's position overhead. Instead, they follow a slight delay, a subtle lag caused by the friction between the ocean water and Earth's surface, as well as the inertia of the vast water masses themselves. This means that the highest tides often occur a little later than when the moon is directly above, a quiet, graceful response in the dance between spin and pull. This gentle delay is a reminder that nature moves with softness and patience, not with urgency. The tides are not abrupt or hurried, but fluid and flowing. following a measured rhythm that invites us to slow down and observe the quiet cycles around us. The Earth's spin also influences the shape and timing of tides in different places, creating a complex mosaic of tidal patterns worldwide. Coastal geography, ocean depth, and the shape of the seafloor all play their parts, like dancers adjusting their steps to the music. Some shores experience dramatic tidal swings, while others feel only a gentle rise and fall. In every place, however, the underlying rhythm remains: the moon's pull, Earth's spin, and the ocean's response. It is a dance that connects continents, cultures, and creatures, weaving a thread of unity through the world's waters. This interplay between Earth and Moon, between spin and pull, is a quiet metaphor for balance in life. Just as Earth rotates steadily beneath the Moon's influence, so too can we find our own rhythms in the steady push and pull of daily living. The tides remind us that movement and stillness, action and patience are all part of a natural flow. Imagine yourself standing on the shore as the tide rises gently, a living sign of this cosmic dance. Feel the connection between your body and the earth, moving in time with forces far beyond what we can see. The moon's pull and Earth's spin combine to create a rhythm that has shaped life for millennia, a rhythm that still sings quietly beneath the waves. As the day turns to night and the tides continue their slow, steady dance, allow yourself to be carried by this ancient rhythm. Let your breath fall into sync with the rising and falling sea, your thoughts flowing with the endless turning of Earth beneath the moon's gaze. In this moment, you are part of the dance, a participant in the cosmic interplay of spin and pull, water and sky. You move with the tides, connected to the steady turning of the planet and the gentle tug of its silent companion. Let this thought bring you peace, grounding you in the present while reminding you of the vast, timeless dance unfolding above and below. Earth spins, the moon pulls, and the ocean responds, a dance of harmony, a song of connection. And as you breathe slowly and deeply, sink into the calm that comes from knowing you are part of this beautiful, eternal dance. The dance of Earth's spin and the moon's gentle pull, a rhythm that carries life, shapes worlds, and invites us all to move softly with the tides. The tides are more than the rise and fall of water. They are the pulse of life along the edges of our planet, the rhythm that shapes countless stories of survival, growth, and transformation. Where ocean meets land, the tides craft a delicate balance, a dynamic stage on which the drama of life unfolds. In these ever-changing margins, tides shape the very heartbeat of ecosystems, nurturing life in ways both grand and intimate. Picture the tidal pools, small, shimmering worlds tucked among rocks and reefs, revealed with each falling tide and hidden beneath the waves with each rise. These pools are alive with color and motion. Starfish cling to stones, tiny crabs scuttle in shadows, and delicate sea anemones wave their tentacles like underwater flowers. They are universes in miniature, shaped by the tide's ebb and flow, places where water breathes in and out with the rhythm of the moon's pull. Each tide brings fresh nourishment and new life to these pools, washing in plankton, algae, and nutrients carried from distant seas. The creatures here have adapted to a life on the edge, to the changing water levels, the shifting temperatures, and the constant dance of exposure and submersion. Their resilience is a testament to the tide's role as both a giver and taker, a force that demands flexibility and rewards adaptation. Beyond the pools, the tides set the schedule for many coastal creatures. Fish swim closer to shore as the tide rises, seeking food and shelter. Migratory birds time their journeys to coincide with the changing water levels. Sea turtles return to nest when tides reach their highest, guided by the moon's pull. The tides create a natural clock, a cycle that countless species have learned to follow, syncing their lives to the ocean's beat. Humans, too, have long been shaped by the tides. Coastal communities around the world have relied on the predictability of tides for fishing, navigation, and trade. Ancient myths and stories often speak of the moon and tides as powerful forces, mysterious and sacred, inspiring reverence and respect. From fishermen reading the changing water to sailors using the tides to guide their vessels, human life has been intertwined with these rhythmic flows. The tides remind us that life is a continuous dance with change. Just as the water rises and falls, so too do the patterns of our own lives. The constant movement of tides teaches patience, resilience, and a deep connection to the natural world. They are a reminder that even in apparent chaos, there is a rhythm, a steady, calming pulse beneath the surface. In some places, the tides carve vast estuaries and wetlands, rich, fertile grounds where rivers meet the sea. These areas are nurseries for countless species, places of incredible biodiversity. The mixing of fresh and salt water, pushed and pulled by the tides, creates unique habitats teeming with life. The tidal forces bring nutrients from the ocean and river alike, nourishing plants and animals that depend on these shifting waters. The influence of tides extends even further. They help regulate the Earth's climate by moving heat and energy between the ocean and the atmosphere. This subtle but vital role keeps the planet's systems in balance, affecting weather patterns and the health of ecosystems far from the shore. Imagine standing quietly on a beach as the tide flows in, the water washing gently over your feet. Feel the connection between this simple moment and the complex, ancient forces at play: the moon's distant pull, the Earth's spin, the sun's quiet influence. The tides are a living reminder of how deeply connected we are to the cosmos, how our planet's movements shape not only the physical world, but the very pulse of life itself. The tides teach us about cycles, beginnings and endings, ebb and flow. They invite us to observe, to listen, to find calm in the movement of the sea. And in their endless rise and fall, they offer a timeless lesson that life, like the tides, moves in rhythms beyond our control, yet perfectly attuned to the greater dance of the universe. Let this thought soothe you as you drift deeper into relaxation. Let the image of tidal pools shimmering under a quiet sky, the stories of creatures living in harmony with the moon's pull, and the ancient human connections to the sea carry you gently toward rest. The tides shape life, and through their rhythm, they shape us, teaching us to move softly, patiently, with wonder and grace. When we think of tides, our minds often drift to the ocean's rolling waves, the shoreline's ebb and flow, the sea's breath rising and falling beneath the moon's steady gaze. Yet, The moon's influence extends far beyond the surface of the water, reaching into places we seldom notice, into the very fabric of our planet itself. The Earth is not just a globe of rock and water. It is a living, breathing entity, shaped and molded by forces both visible and invisible. Beneath our feet, the moon's pull causes subtle bulges, tides in the Earth's crust, slow and steady movements that remind us of the quiet power holding our planet in balance. These terrestrial tides are imperceptible to our senses, yet they ripple through the planet like a slow, rhythmic heartbeat. The solid Earth flexes gently under the moon's tug, rising and falling by mere centimeters, a silent echo of the ocean's great dance. This movement may seem small, but it is part of the same cosmic choreography, connecting rock and water, earth and moon, in a shared rhythm. Even the atmosphere feels the moon's touch. Air currents shift slightly with the tides, creating invisible waves of pressure that move around the planet. These atmospheric tides are delicate and subtle, but they remind us that the moon's reach touches every layer of our world: water, land, and air, weaving them together in a cosmic embrace. This hidden influence invites us to see Earth not as separate parts, but as a whole, a living system held in harmony by forces beyond our everyday awareness. The moon's pull is a thread that runs through all this, a silent hand guiding the dance of tides everywhere. Poetically, we might imagine the Earth breathing, inhaling and exhaling slowly with the tides, its crust rising and falling, its oceans swelling and receding, its atmosphere shifting in time with the moon's call. This cosmic breath connects us to a rhythm far older and deeper than any human moment, a rhythm that holds the planet's story. The moon, our silent companion, is not only shaping the waves that kiss the shore, but also the very ground beneath us and the air around us. This interconnectedness is a quiet reminder that everything is linked, that the forces shaping the tides are also shaping us and the world we live in. In this vast, shared dance, we find a source of wonder and calm. The moon's pull, gentle yet persistent, is a force that unites the ocean and the land, the sky and the sea, the seen and the unseen. It invites us to feel our own place in the universe, small yet connected, still yet part of a great movement. As you listen to this thought, allow yourself to breathe slowly, imagining the Earth's slow rise and fall beneath the moon's touch. Feel the silent pulses beneath your feet, the invisible waves in the air, the gentle tug that has shaped life for eons. This is the hidden side of tides, the quiet power beneath the roar of waves, the subtle dance of rock and air, a cosmic connection stretching far beyond the shores. And in this knowledge, there is a soft peace, a reminder that we are all part of a greater, beautiful rhythm. Time flows in tides as much as in clocks and calendars. It moves quietly, in a rhythm far slower than the rise and fall of daily waves, measured not in hours or days, but in millions of years. The moon's gentle pull on Earth's waters has been shaping our planet's story through an ancient, slow dance, a dance of change and continuity stretching across the vast canvas of deep time. Each day, the tides respond to the moon's gravity, but over eons, this constant tug has done more than stir the oceans. It has slowed Earth's rotation, lengthening the day by tiny increments that add up over billions of years. Long ago, days were shorter. The Earth spun faster, turning more swiftly beneath the moon's steady gaze. This gradual slowing is caused by tidal friction, the invisible force created as the ocean's bulges drag against the seafloor. Like a slow braking, this friction transfers Earth's rotational energy outward, gently pushing the moon away, nudging it farther along its orbit, about an inch or so every year. Imagine this slow drift, the moon moving farther away, the Earth's spin growing ever so slightly slower. A cosmic dance measured in geologic time, too vast for human eyes to see directly, but traced in the layers of rock and in the very length of ancient days. This slow change carries a quiet poetry. The moon, once closer, pulling harder, the Earth, once spinning faster, now slowing with grace. Their relationship shifts imperceptibly, a gentle evolution that shapes the rhythms of tides and life itself. In this slow dance of change, we glimpse the incredible patience of nature. How forces that seem constant and unchanging are, in fact, flowing and evolving over time scales that inspire awe and humility. It is a reminder that the world is never truly still, but always moving, always transforming in ways we can barely imagine. These ancient rhythms reach into our own lives, echoing in the cycles of day and night, birth and death, growth and rest. The tides teach us about endurance, about the power of slow, steady change, and about the beauty found in cycles that stretch beyond a single lifetime. We are connected to this dance of time. Our moments of waking and sleeping, coming and going, are small reflections of this vast cosmic rhythm. The moon's influence, ancient and enduring, reminds us to move gently, to embrace change with calm, and to find peace in the continuity of life. As you listen now, imagine the Earth spinning more slowly beneath the moon's fading pull, the oceans responding in gentle waves, the quiet force of tidal friction shaping the future even as it honors the past. Let this thought bring you a deep sense of calm, a feeling that time, though vast and mysterious, is a steady, soothing presence guiding us through the night. The slow dance of change is the heartbeat of the planet, steady, unhurried, eternal. It whispers a quiet lullaby, inviting you to rest within the flow of time, to surrender to the gentle pull of tides and stars, and to find peace in the vastness of this cosmic embrace. Since the dawn of time, the moon has cast its soft glow over human life, inspiring stories, guiding journeys, and weaving itself into the very fabric of our cultures. The tides, rising and falling like a breath beneath its watchful gaze, have shaped not just the shores of Earth, but the rhythms of human existence. Across countless generations, people living by the sea have looked to the moon to understand the tides, that mysterious pulse of the ocean's heartbeat. Fishermen have read the patterns of high and low water, timing their voyages by the moon's phases. Sailors have navigated by the stars and tides, trusting in the moon's steady guidance amid the vastness of the sea. The moon has been a symbol of change and mystery, a silent witness to the cycles of life. Ancient myths spoke of lunar deities, of goddesses who controlled the tides and the moonlight that bathed the night. These stories sought to explain the moon's pull, to honor its power, and to find meaning in the rhythms it set. Poets have captured the moon's quiet beauty, its silver light casting shadows and dreams alike. The tides, in their endless ebb and flow, became metaphors for life's own cycles. Birth and death, loss and renewal, the dance of beginnings and endings. In coastal villages, tides shaped the daily rhythm of life. The rise and fall of water dictated when to plant, when to harvest, when to gather seafood from tidal pools. Communities grew connected not only to the land, but to the moon's celestial rhythm, a shared heartbeat that tied people to each other and to nature. Even far from the shore, the moon's influence touches human hearts. Its phases have guided calendars, inspired celebrations, and marked the passage of time. The full moon's glow invites reflection, while the new moon's darkness holds space for quiet beginnings. These human stories echo the ancient connection between earth and moon, between water and sky. They remind us that we are part of a larger story, one written in the tides and stars, whispered in the waves, and felt deep within our own rhythms. As you listen, imagine the countless souls who have gazed up at the moon, felt the pull of the tides, and woven these rhythms into their lives. Imagine the stories told around fires, the songs sung to the moonlight, the dreams inspired by the ocean's dance. This shared human experience is a gentle bridge between past and present, connecting us across time through the moon's quiet pull. It invites us to feel our own connection to the natural world, to each other, and to the unfolding mystery of life itself. Let this thought bring you a deep calm, a sense of belonging to something vast and timeless. As the tides rise and fall, so too do our hearts beat in time with the moon's eternal embrace. For millennia, the moon and its tides have been a source of awe, mystery, and reverence. Today, modern science brings us new ways to see this ancient dance, tools that measure and reveal, not to diminish the wonder, but to deepen it. Satellites glide silently above Earth, tracing the gentle bulges of the oceans, watching tides rise and fall with breathtaking precision. Instruments record the moon's distance with lasers beamed across space, showing us how it drifts slowly away, ever so slightly, in a cosmic waltz we can now measure. Yet this science does not erase the magic. Instead, it uncovers hidden patterns, revealing the delicate balance of forces shaping our planet. It confirms the ancient truths felt by fishermen and poets alike: the moon's pull, the ocean's breath, the eternal rhythm of tides. Science invites us to step closer to the moon's silent embrace, to understand the gravity that connects us, the friction that slows our spin, the cosmic choreography that shapes life itself. It transforms mystery into clarity without losing the poetry, illuminating the unseen threads weaving earth and moon together. In the glow of this new understanding, we find a profound beauty, a harmony between knowledge and wonder, between precision and imagination. The tides, once a mystery whispered in coastal winds, now sing a clearer song, one that speaks of interconnectedness and the unfolding story of our planet. As you lie here, let yourself feel the thrill of discovery, and the peace of mystery entwined. Imagine the satellites orbiting above, the lasers bouncing light across space, the calculations unfolding quietly in laboratories, all part of a grand effort to listen to the moon's tale. This is science as poetry, a language that reveals the hidden dance beneath the waves, a celebration of the universe's elegant design. It reminds us that understanding can be gentle, that knowledge can deepen our sense of wonder, and that the moon's pull continues to shape our nights and our dreams. In this moment, beneath the vast sky, feel the unity of ancient stories and modern insights. The moon's light touches us all, from the earliest myths to the cutting edge of science, linking us in a timeless embrace. Let this thought lull you gently towards sleep, comforted by the knowledge that you are part of a cosmic dance, guided by the moon's steady pull and the ocean's eternal heartbeat. As the moon continues its silent journey across the night sky, and the tides keep rising and falling in their endless rhythm, we find ourselves gently carried on the waves of this cosmic dance. The story of how the moon controls Earth's tides is more than science. It is a quiet reminder of connection, of cycles that link the vast universe to the smallest moments of our lives. May you carry this calm wonder with you as you drift into sleep, held by the steady pull of the moon, wrapped in the soothing breath of the ocean's heartbeat. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Thoughtful Night. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know where in the world you're watching from. Until next time, may your nights be peaceful and your dreams full of wonder. Good night.